If you really want to flatter a narcissist, then when they ignore you, when they give you the silent treatment, or if they actually give you the full discard, then chase them. Try to get them to explain what's going on, why they're ignoring you, or in the case of the discard, why they don't want to be with you. Narcissists, they feel so empowered when they manage to put somebody in the position where that person is the chaser and the narcissist is the one that's detaching or has detached. So when they leave you, that's what they're hoping for. Because they're trying to create a situation where they can feel good about themselves. They're trying to create a situation where they can feel desirable. They're trying to create a situation where they can prove to themselves that they are better than you. So there's so much happening when the narcissist pulls away or when they give you the full discard. There's a lot happening because, in a way, it's a test of how committed and devoted you are to them. And it's also a test to prove their worth. It's a test to prove their superiority over you, how much better they are than you. And when you chase the narcissist, when they've left you, that's exactly what you're doing. You're validating all of that. You're validating everything that the narcissist needs to feel, or they need to know that those things that they want to believe are true. And when you chase them, you're confirming that. You're confirming that they're better than you. You're confirming that they're more desirable than you. You're confirming that you need them more than they need you. You're confirming that they don't need you because, in a way, you'll always be there. And that's another area where narcissists often go wrong, is once you've contacted them, once you've reached out to them after they've detached, they kind of see it as, you're a sure thing. They can get you back anytime they want. Or at least that's how they feel. And most of the time, it's actually true. It's true that people who have been with a narcissist, that trauma bond, that connection, that dependency, it doesn't go away too easily. It takes time. And so what the narcissist knows is if they can pull away and they have you in their grip every time because you come chasing them, asking for an explanation, pleading, they can see you being emotionally and physically distraught, then you're giving them the assurances that they need to feel extra good about themselves. And you're also giving them the assurances to know that they can ignore you even more, that they can detach even more, that if they've discarded you, they can stick to it. Because in their mind, there's two things happening. One is they don't really want you back. They don't really want to give you too much of their time and attention because you're not really worth it. And secondly, if they ever did want you back, if they ever did find out that maybe you are worth their time and attention again, they think they can easily get you back. And that's the second piece. So the first is you validate them when you chase, when you reach out, etc. The other is they become ever more convinced that if they wanted you back, they could easily get you back. And narcissists, they like to know that. Because narcissists, when they dump somebody or when they kind of just go silent on somebody, the person doesn't really know where things are anymore. Narcissists, They always like having that person as a plan B, even if that person is no longer seen as a plan A in their eyes, because it doesn't take much for the narcissist to go very short on supply. And the easiest supplies for them to rekindle are the X's, the former supplies. And what you're doing is you're proving to them that they can easily get you back. And sometimes they'll throw in a few testers after they've gone to see if you're still interested in them. And if you take the bait, then you've revalidated them again, and you've proved to them again that they can ignore you, etc. Because if they ever want you back in the future, you'll still be there with the door wide open. And that's what you should be clear on, because once you understand that, once you understand how, it's obvious that you're hurting. You want closure, you want understanding, you want to just put things into a better place. You want to put things into a more resolved place. And hence, you tend to chase the narcissist. And of course, you have the hope that maybe things can get better. That's how narcissists screw with your head. So that keeps you bonded and connected. And that keeps people, at least those who are uneducated on the concept of narcissism, it keeps people wanting the narcissist back because there were those good times. There is that chemical pool because of the way they mess with your head. But as long as you know what's happening, and if you understand who they are, and you understand the impact that your chasing has, then you can tell yourself, you know what? Even if you feel that urge to want to rekindle things, even if you feel that urge, just override it with your rational mind. In time, your desire to be back with them, it will decrease. Because otherwise, you're simply giving your power away constantly. And yes, narcissists are good at taking people's power away. But it's not like they do one thing today and they're taking your power away forever. No. They need to constantly renew their power advantage over you. And one way they do that is when you chase them, or when they can see you're pining over them, you're taking any action, maybe even post on social media where it's obvious that you want them back. That's you giving the power to them, because it validates them, it proves to them that they're better than you, and hence they'll treat you like trash, ignoring you, maybe throwing in some crumbs to see if you'll take the bait to chase them so they can ignore you some more. An outsider who sees what's happening might think, it looks like they're just playing a game with you. In a way, it is a game, but it's at a very subconscious level. It's how they get their needs met, their validation needs met. And of course, they don't care of the impact it has on you. So don't give your power away anymore. It's okay if you've done it in the past. You don't have to keep doing it. You don't need to keep validating them. Start thinking about validating yourself. There are things you can do. Shift your focus elsewhere. It'll pay off in the long run. Thanks for watching.